Ciao, what's up everybody? How we doing today? Alright, so we got some more good news on the visa situation coming out in Vietnam, and we also have some pretty funny news that happened in Thailand as well. So it is a Monday night. We are on Quin Way Walking Street. Currently at this time, Vietnam is playing for the final slot for the AFF Cup, and they're up, I think, 1-0. We'll check the score when we get over there. But before we get into the video, if you do enjoy this content, if you do find it helpful, if you've watched a couple of my videos and it's helped you along your journey in Vietnam or coming to Vietnam or traveling any parts of Asia that we've showed on the channel, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Each subscription means a lot, so just hitting that subscribe button helps me out greatly. That's all I really ask for. If you want to like it, you can like it. If you want to comment, you can comment. So, oh, and of course, if you want to unsubscribe and leave a comment that's mean and hateful, go for it and smash the dislike button. Honestly, whatever makes you happy, you know? Let's see here. First, let's take a look at the football game. Oh, you got a big bike. 650. Oh, 2-0, so Vietnam's gonna win. They got 9 minutes to play currently. So we've got a victory for Vietnam. We will be in the finals, and we'll probably win. Fun fact, during this whole cup, not one team has scored against Vietnam. I think it's the first time in a while that's happened. They are playing in Hanoi tonight, so congratulations, Vietnam. People will be happy about this. So everybody's got these masks on. Gotta love a mask. Let's go across the street. Budding YouTuber. Usually they're pretty new and they're just walking around with a GoPro. I did the same shit for a year and a half. X3000 up there. So yeah, you got a lot of people out here watching the game. So we can kind of just stand here and talk about it for a minute. So the first things first is, again, today the Prime Minister, the actual guy that runs the country, asked, let's go across the street here. Somebody asked to see the Opera House. So we're going to the Opera House because you asked, my guy. Drop a super thank you. I love how everybody just parks on their bike. Such Vietnam. Let's get over here where I don't have to yell. Walk around this kind of like new park area. I think it's about a year and a half old. This is where the two subways. You'll be able to get off directly here on the first subway line. What's up, dude?
What's up, bro?
Go ride it home fast. You got a nice bike. So as I was saying, this is going to be a actual subway stop. The one weird thing I still find about these subway stops is how narrow they are. I've never seen one really this narrow anywhere. So let's get into the topic of the video. The topic of the video is the Prime Minister of Vietnam asked the Minister of Culture and Tourism today to come up with a plan to rectify and modify the visa situation. They now are at a point of where everybody in the government understands that it's not working. Their plan, what they've had isn't working, you know. Granted, I am on the team of most people don't have more than 30 days for a vacation. There's still a large sector of people that like to come to Vietnam for 60 to 90 days. You know, the Prime Minister is urging that the 90-day visa comes back with multiple entry. So, I mean, they're already making good decisions. Like, this is the Prime Minister urging this information. The other thing they want to do is they want to expand the 30-day e-visa to 45 days. And they want to make it easier and they want to make it quicker. So they want to update the portal of which you get it through. And if you fill it out like anywhere else, you get it within 5 to 20 hours. So they want to go to that as well. So they want to, like I said, modify it from 30 days to 45 days. They want to make the portal easier to use and the process to be faster. They also want to bring back visa on arrival. So not having to get anything, just be able to spontaneously plan. Say you're in a trip and you've been in Thailand for a while and you just want to jump over and check out Vietnam for just even a couple days. Maybe you want to come to Saigon and come on a weekend and party in Bui Vien and all the other areas. You know, you'll be able to do that. And the next week we're going to have a comprehensive guide of all the upscale clubs. I've actually in the past 2 weeks gone to every upscale place. Some places, some people said were cheap that I knew weren't cheap. You'll be surprised to see prices have gone up significantly in these higher end places. So I'm going to kind of do a top 5 guide of high-end clubs and bars in District 1 that you can go to when you come here, if that's your thing. Personally, I can tell you right now, it's not my thing. I am not keen to pay $240K for a Tiger beer. You know, after you've bought 2 Tiger beers, you've just bought them an entire case. And I don't need to stand in a room of a bunch of people in Gucci with fancy hair. Like, it just, for me, that's not my look. Even if I was a very successful person making a lot of money, that is not something that I would go and waste my money on. But for many people, they like that, you know? It definitely carries a different sophistication of women. So we'll talk about that in that video, so be on the lookout for that. We're also gonna do rooftop bars to go to in District 1. And yeah, we'll talk all about that. So like I was telling you, my gimbal dead. My gimbal left on in the bag. Must have been turned on at some point. I got a battery. It's all good. Just plugged in. The gimbal gives out on us. So yeah. The Prime Minister's decision came. The Prime Minister's decision came as a result of Vietnam's lagging far behind several Southeast country counterparts. They're pretty much behind almost all the counterparts. And I don't think it was for the reason of the e-visa. I think just Thailand was gonna win that war no matter what, you know? Where are you gonna go to party more and have more fun? Like, I'm talking for the male segment that traveled to Southeast Asia. There's really 2 places that most of the male from 20 to 45 segment, even let's say 55 segment, would choose to go party if they haven't been able to go in 3 years. I think Vietnam was coming on very strong before COVID as a competing rival, but there's just not enough places to go party, and there's not enough things to come see in Saigon. You know, you can, at max, you don't need more than 4 days in Saigon. You have to kind of fall in love with it, like a lot of people do fall in love with it. But I think, you know, Thailand and Bangkok and Pattaya and Phuket were going to win that. They were going to win that no matter what, as far as I'm concerned. And then they made it pretty easy as far as getting into the country. This guy's watching it on his phone. So other things, these are getting to become real popular. These like bodysuit with like barely anything on top. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm actually cool with it. So I think what's gonna happen is they want this all rectified in the next 30 days. Oddly, as you've heard it from me before really anyone else was saying it, I told a lot of people there would be no visa changes until after TET. And guess what? That's their timeline. So I would guess approximately a day or 2 or 3 after TET, we'll see the new rollout of the new visa system, the new e-visa system, the 90-day visa, and the visa on arrival. So we're gonna essentially get back to old school. I think they may roll out the 1-year visa again, but they're gonna make you check in every 30 days or 60 days. You won't have to necessarily leave the country, but I do believe what they're gonna do is make you go to immigration and renew your stamp at whatever city you're in. That was their original plan that was projected before COVID. Like they were gonna literally enact that. Oh, Nikes. Hold on, we gotta plug in the gimbal because it must have got stuck on my bag. Give me 2 seconds, my guys and gals. All right, we're back. I had to charge the gimbal for about 15 minutes. So as I was saying, wrapping up the Vietnamese segment of the visa, e-visa, visa on arrival. The most likely thing that I think will probably happen with all this, and what ones are going to come back, is I think they're going to do a 45-day visa for e-visa. I think they're going to do a 45-day visa on arrival. I am not sure the 90-day will return, and I'm not sure the 1 year will. I do believe if they're smart, they will roll out the 90-day. Vietnam has won the game, as you can see. You're about to see a lot of traffic flowing around and driving around because we're now in the finals. It's going to be a big game. There'll be a lot of people down here for it, even though they have this TET thing up. The reason they got the TET blocked off is so the skateboarders don't ruin it. You can already hear all the noisemakers. Things like this. So our best scenario, I think, is going to be let's do this visa on arrival. Let's do this 45-day e-visa with a opportunity to renew in country for a fee. Maybe go to immigration and waste a couple hours and then be able to stay 30 more days. Sometimes immigration can only be 20 minutes. It depends on when you go, on what day. So hopefully we will see a great policy change. I mean, we are. The PM said he wants the plan after TET and wants to enforce it. So things are going to change. We're just not sure on what they're going to do and not do. But as ever, I'll keep you guys updated. I know a lot of people look to me just for visa information. So I'm fine with that, you know. Also, the next segment of the video is Thailand. Let's talk about Thailand. So Thailand had proposed, once China opened, that everyone coming into the country had to prove that they were vaccinated. And people were not happy about that. Just like here, people cry in a second when there's not something that is their way. Hello, hello. They cry when something is not exactly how they want it to be seen. So Thailand took that feedback pretty quickly and understood the assignment and pretty much got that, you know, that wasn't going to work and people were just going to get pissed off. So they already reneged that. They took it back. They no longer is a stipulation on having to have a vaccine proof in entering of Thailand. It begins. Traffic begins. Hello. You're going to see it all over. You're going to see people just out in droves. This is a big victory because, of course, they want to get to the finals. And then, of course, if we win this thing, the whole city will shut down like it did on New Year's. Why my big New Year's Eve party completely failed. It's all good, though. We'll give it more tries. Can't always win them all. There's more events coming up. I'll keep you guys updated on them. We'll do some fun ones. We just got to figure out what the logistics. Oh, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? You filming tonight? Are you filming a video now?
Yeah.
Where are you walking to? This is 4K. Yes. 4K walking. We've talked before. He's actually a really nice guy. Yeah. All right, brother. Good to see you. Take it easy. Super nice guy. His channel's doing really well. He's getting really good growth in a really fast amount of time. And he's just super nice, too. Carrying around, see, he's carrying around that big ass full frame. The guy's a legend. It begins. So I think the news is super positive. Couldn't have better news. That people are already going to go start to walk around and celebrate victory. I think the headway that we're making is the right direction, and I think it's going to be good. I think their plan now is to directly compete with Thailand. I mean, and they want to do it. I wouldn't be surprised if they start talking about a retirement visa too. Like, a lot of people are like, no, it'll never happen, it'll never happen. I think so. I think if they do something crazy like Thailand, tell you it's like $10,000 for 5 years, I think people will do it. So I mean, I think they'd be missing out on opportunities and money that way. Because when you offer a visa like that, it completely weeds out altogether like brokies. Because there's no brokey that's going to drop 10, and in the situation of Thailand, 17K for an elite visa. So, and then if it's an older dude, just bring the retirement visa in. All right, so that's this video. Thank you guys for watching. Yo. Vietnam, number mo. Vietnam goes to the championship. See how happy they are? So that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Stay frosty. Peace out.